I'm not hitting Floyd. I swear you fix how.
Just a number. It makes it look like I did something for you.
It has finally taken place. Boxing fans had never thought they would see two generations of fighters in the same ring. On one side stood Floyd Money Mayweather, the unbeaten hero, the perfectionist, and the man who turned boxing into a billion-dollar business. Standing opposite him was Terence "Bud" Crawford, the modern-day monster, a fighter who tore through divisions and redefined greatness in this era. There were no practice call-outs or stage drama, only pure suspense. This was not just another fight. It was a moment that would be remembered for generations. The past and present of boxing faced each other, both knowing that whoever emerged victorious would change the sport forever. To understand this moment, you have to go back in time. Floyd Mayweather dominated boxing for more than a decade, finishing his career with 50 wins and no losses. He outclassed fighters like Canelo Alvarez and Manny Pacquiao, and sold more tickets than anyone else. His final fight silenced all doubts, proving that no one could imagine skill, intelligence, or marketability.
But he was in pain.
I think wins in a fight, you or Prime Floyd?
Me?
No questions?
Why would you think that I would say Floyd? You know, that's one of my favorite fighters. But yeah, no.
Then Terence Crawford arrived. He was skilled, focused, and hungry. Exactly what boxing needed after Mayweather's retirement. He dominated the welterweight division, defeating champions across multiple weight classes. Everything changed when he stepped into the ring with Canelo Alvarez.
It's that you would take a professional bout in the future after Mike, or is that off the table?
That's on it. It's on it. It's been talks. It's been talks. It's possible.
Okay, so not totally against that possibility.
No, not at all.
The second
Many believe Crawford was too small to handle Canelo's size advantage. But not only did he survive, he won that he didn't just defeat Canelo, he hurt him badly. It was something few thought possible. Suddenly, fans began to question whether Mayweather was still the greatest of his generation.
Floyd left Bob Arum. It's not good it's good for them to do it and become their own boss. And then if another guy does it, it's not good for the sport. He's disloyal. And what's wrong with Tank saying he want to be his own boss? And honestly, I've been there. The relationship between them two is very toxic. It's a toxic relationship. It's up and down and up and down. And I'm not going to elaborate to everything that I know, but it's a very toxic relationship. And that's why when I tweet stuff, I don't tweet often, but when I tweet, I may fire off 50 tweets in the day. And that's why when I tweeted certain things about the relationship, Tank retweeted it because he knows. Like, I'm not just going to say what it is. It's a very toxic relationship. It's back and forth. And I think it will serve him best to go and be his own.
That question shocked the boxing world. For years, Floyd built his legacy around being the best ever. Ironically, his own fight with Canelo had been one of his easier victories.
Pound for pound, he's that dude. In this 4-belt era, he is now the undisputed world champion 3 times over. 140 pounds, 147, now 168 pounds, claiming all the belts. You don't see people doing that very often. Going up against a guy who was perceived as being bigger and stronger, Crawford was strong. Crawford was strong enough to fend him off, strong enough to make him respect his own power. He used his jab, he used his distance. He had poise in the ring, he wasn't rattled. He backed up and moved when necessary and kept us different. He exchanged enough to gain respect when necessary. It was a brilliant, brilliant, masterful fight on Terence Crawford.
But things changed when Canelo lost to Crawford. For the first time, Mayweather had a shadow. Conversations that once included only his name now included Crawford's as well. Struggling with comparisons, Floyd began hinting at unfinished business. He joked with reporters, suggesting he had one real fight left. Not exhibitions or influencer matches, but a serious return.
Crawford's a better offensive fighter, but in those kind of matchups, I think defense usually beats the offense.
I don't. Because Terence Crawford got more to bring. He got more to bring to the table.
He's a great
Floyd
fighter.
Mayweather got the little shoulder roll, I get it. Controls distance, but Terence Crawford is also a master at distance. Terence Crawford has punching power to hurt Floyd Mayweather. We saw that in the
Shane hurt him.
fight now.
Yep, Shane too. Shane hurt him with the right hand.
Shane hurt him as well.
Yep.
And did he fight Shane? But did Floyd fight Shane in his prime? Do you think he fought him in his prime?
No.
Exactly.
And Zab wasn't quite a...
This is what made the Dawn Showdown so significant. Floyd's appearance alongside Crawford wasn't just promotion. It was personal. Before facing Crawford, Mayweather planned one final test. A fight against Mike Tyson scheduled for April next year. A bout already shaking the boxing world.
His best performance that he has ever had, versus Canelo. So it's like, whenever you try to compare Floyd's performance versus Crawford's performance, me personally, I believe that Crawford did a lot more. But if they both were to fight each other, if you would have put Floyd in his prime versus Crawford in his prime, who would y'all pick? For me personally, it would be so hard because I feel like they fight very similar, but
Remember, the contrast couldn't be sharper. Mayweather is known for his defensive brilliance and grace, while Tyson is remembered as a fierce and relentless force. Tyson has openly criticized Floyd, calling him cocky and mocking his style. He even claims he would hurt him if they ever fought.
Why you not coming back to fight? So I look at the fight game. I said, okay. I said, fighters fight, they make $3 million, $4 million, $6 million, $7 million. Some may make 10 or 20 million, but I'm doing exhibitions and I'm making 20, 25 million, 100 million for exhibitions. So why would I come back and fight and get a guaranteed 35 million when I'm...
Now, that fight is set to happen. For Mayweather, this isn't just about money. It's about proving he can still be dangerous in the ring.
Floyd Mayweather. We've even had the conversation go as far as who would win this fight between Terence and Floyd. I truly don't know the answer to that.
I do.
You do?
Yes.
Yeah. Who will win that fight?
Floyd.
Floyd will win that
Yes,
fight.
sir. I love you, Terence.
Always figures it out.
Yeah, he's
a chess master.
Yeah, his IQ in that shit.
The funny thing about it is Terence has been the only other guy that people can say he always figures it out.
That's true. But you gotta have an OG somewhere.
Anybody else? Yeah.
There's an OG somebody gotta pioneer, right? Yeah, you gotta. There's an OG you can't out-figure out somewhere, and I just believe.
If Floyd defeats Tyson convincingly, the narrative changes completely. It becomes a story of redemption. But if Tyson lands even one devastating punch, everything could fall apart. At 50 years old, Mayweather cannot afford to look vulnerable to that. In a surprising twist, Mike Tyson, a legend from another era, now holds the key to the Mayweather versus Crawford dream fight.
Is you and Mike Tyson. How's training going, Floyd? Talk to me all about this as you get ready to get back in that boxing ring once again.
Well, not really training right now.
Not yet.
The fight is in 2026. We still, ironing out everything. And I'm pretty sure it's going to be exciting for the people and the fans.
Are you going in there to put Mike down and like, hey, this is not, we're going to have fun, we're going to throw a few punches, like I'm taking this seriously and I'm trying to Mike Tyson?
I don't know. I just want to give the fans what they want to see, excitement. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be an exciting event. And people from all around the world.
But why is Crawford willing to risk everything? For him, this is about history. Defeating Floyd Mayweather would mean handing him his first professional loss, something never achieved before.
Big fight wouldn't even be no match, but probably if I was his size in the ring, he would outpoint me. Yeah, he has a really...
It would be the ultimate statement that a single victory could place Crawford among the greatest athletes of all time. But the risk is enormous. Losing to a 50-year-old Mayweather would damage everything he built after beating Canelo. Still, Crawford understands the stakes. Without defeating Mayweather, his legacy would always feel incomplete. This is about more than titles. It's about immortality.
In that Bentley at the boxing gym, and I seen that diamond Rolex, I said, I want that. And I knew what it took. So I know when my opponent is asleep, I'm out there at 4 or 5 in the morning, chopping trees, working. To this day, because I can retire today. I'm well off, very comfortable. But I got the will to.
Crawford had other options. He could have taken easier, profitable fights to maintain his dominance point. One such opponent was Jaron Boots Sinis, a young, fast, and dangerous fighter who had been calling him out for years.
Boxing is in 2025. And listen, I'm not going to complain because I understand the layout of things. We already had Jake Paul, Mike Tyson. We have Jake Paul, Gervonta Tank Davis. This feels like the Temu version of it. And that sounds crazy because we have two of the greatest of all time about to participate in this, but both of them are about 30 years past their sell-by date in an exhibition bout in which their weights will be 60 to 70 to 80 pounds different. If you got on board with Jake and Mike, it was because at least they were going to weigh the same. I don't even know what to think. Someone on Twitter said it perfectly. Either everybody in the world is going to want to watch this or 10,000 people will watch it. Probably both men want a shit ton of money and they're being proud.
Fast, and dangerous fighter who's been calling him out for years. Interview 14. Many fighters and former champions urged Crawford to give Ennis a chance.
Mike Tyson had this aura about him, you know, this fear. He put fear in people's hearts. Floyd didn't make people fear him, but they dreaded to fight him. None other than Mike Tyson, the icon. Of course, we're going to get 1 million people in the comment section thinking they know about the sport, but Floyd's been in the